I missed the cue because I'm calling Crow. Listen to it ring. All right. Well, I didn't miss the cue, actually.
Play the intro.
David D somehow screwed that up. Here it is. I'll get us back on track.
Everybody knows what time it is.
And just like that, folks, magic, if you will, we're back on track. I'm Mac, a.k.a.
Our background's frozen.
Ah, God, I love it. I miss the days when the show starts off with a colossal error. I'm Mac, a.k.a. Mr. Burger, your host with the most. That young lady over there is.
I'm Kira.
And that old man down there, oh, well, he's not here yet. Crow is apparently sleeping one off. He got blowed up in a concert or something. But we're trying to get in touch with him. We've got the word out. We've sent up the bat signal. And we're trying to find out where he is. Hang on a second, folks. Got to put on, get the full look going. Talk amongst yourselves.
Cammy is the man with the manicure. I liked it last time you sent Crow the picture and he sent it to me. It was great. Ale Iron and Hobo, unfortunately, you can't place an order.
Iron, are you here? Hey, I'm going to send you a link. Hang on a second. Iron, keep talking, Kira. Talk amongst yourself.
Yeah, Hobo, you can't make your order here. You have to go around the back. That's just down the street. Hang a left. And if you go just about a quarter mile down, hang a right. And when you go past the cow pens, hang another right, and then just drive straight for 3 miles and you're there. That's when you can, that's when you can place your order. But you can't do it here. You got to go all the way around back.
Don't listen to her. It's a trap.
It's not a trap.
Anywho, David D, I'm here. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
All right.
He is here, and we're all very lucky.
Yes. David D, 2024 chat champion, is in the house actually doing his job. Hooray for David D. Hooray. All right, let's get on with this as we wait for hopefully Iron, if you can get in here, and we will proceed with this here video. Ladies and gentlemen, the trivia questions are coming in from 1977.
Felonious. No one has actually ever eaten a burger on this show.
Actually, no one has actually. That's true. That's absolutely true.
Usually because it's about 2, 3, 1 a.m. It's just not generally burger time.
And everybody, David D wants you to know that he's freshly showered.
Oh,
anywho, wait a minute. What do you mean? My audio sounds slightly off? Does it?
I don't know. Are you on the right mic?
I should be on the right mic. I didn't change anything. I checked before I came in here.
I mean,
for Christ's sake. Damn thing switched. All right, that should be better.
There you go.
All right. Look, once again, David D, when he does his job, folks, he does it correctly, mostly, eventually, and sometimes.
He's bound to get one thing right, eventually.
Folks, let's get on with the show old school style. Me and Kira getting on like we did way back in the beginning. When
Way
dinosaurs
back in
roamed the earth.
It was just a
Quiet,
year ago.
you, David D. Quiet. Just do your job. No, point it out when you do something right. Matter of fact, give yourself 1/3 of a demerit. Anyway, moving on with the questions of the night. Here we go.
That is correct, Sean. Broken David D is right twice a day. What's the name of the artist and title of the song? You know it's the 70s when there's it's the 70s when there's a guy dressed in all black standing, but there's a turtleneck involved.
Indeed. We love the turtlenecks here. We do.
I hate wearing them because they feel like they're choking me, but I like how they look.
Indeed. I myself think enough. Disco-rific, baby. Disco's not dead. Disco is life. And of course, our resident disco expert or disco fiend, Rabnad, actually came up with that answer.
Knew exactly what it was.
Here's Iron, the man of the hour. Thank you for jumping in. We don't know where Crow's at. He might have been kidnapped by the merchant marines.
Or at a show, so we're not sure.
Right. I blame human trafficking, but that's just my theory.
I was going to blame my old coworker, Frank, but that works too.
Right? Maybe Frank is a human trafficker.
There you go. All right, Iron, thank you for literally showing up.
I was just laying in bed. I'm like, I wonder what these guys are doing.
We're doing this.
Okay.
Literally showing up like 5 minutes of the show, completely unplanned. Folks, he had a great show last night. He had Camelot.
Okay. David D., did you happen to have something to do with that?
Let's
he
see.
says Crow was kidnapped by the French Foreign Legion.
He would know. David D. did several tours with the French Foreign Legion, got in trouble with the natives in the sub-Sahara. I won't go into the details. I'll just use one word, faulty condom. All right, let's get on with it.
Two words, but I still want to hear them.
Quiet down.
It's need to know. So,
and you will be hunted down by some CIA if you disclose what happened.
Folks, let's get into 1977. This is the first year on our big target. It's the sevens. Let's get into another one. A great song from the year 1977. Here you go.
All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song? David D., give yourself another third of a demerit.
What for?
I'm not even gonna.
Not even gonna acknowledge it. Good. And it is not Barracuda.
No, you would know if it was Barracuda. They say it a lot.
They would be saying Barracuda over and over again.
Rabnad got it.
Rabnad is good at discos.
If it's in the 70s, Rabnad knows it.
That's a great tune, though.
Well, I mean, they were good group.
Yeah, they were. Turned in a lot of hits. Let's get the name of that one. Myron, did you see what Rabnad said?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and I know this one by that's a crazy on You by heart.
Definitely. All right. Favorite of the lovely wife Selena's? Is she familiar with that?
Yeah, actually, that both of ours. That's a mutual. I like Heart.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. Man at a time. Man at a time. Who's
late 70s, early 80s, driving music.
Listen, his channel's blowing up, folks. I'd listen to that guy. Get on over to the Iron Oxide channel and give him a quick a sub, if you will. Here we go with another one right now. Mostly you had to live in Europe to know this particular tune. I never heard it until, when was I there? 2004. But apparently they were huge in Europe. Every Friday night I went to a club and they played this music.
All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song? It's probably really weird.
What, dude?
See, I was okay, and then it just panned to the singer, no shirt.
No shirt. You know what? He had no
Afro.
shirt. He had no shoes. He had no service.
Oh. No wonder he was
Think
only
about
popular in
that,
Europe.
girl. Think about that.
One boy was killed. She really made them pay. She had no heart at all. No heart at all.
Fun fact for that group, that is, of course, Boney M. Who wrote Nookie by Limp Bizkit?
That would be Sean. He is apparently trying to manifest that in our stream tonight. 'Cause that's the second time he said it.
Manifest him a demerit, David D. One demerit for Sean. That is, of course, Boney M. And I forgot to actually put the name of the song in there. So if you just said Boney M, you got the points.
I don't see
I
anyone
can
saying that
confirm no one got that
yet.
one.
No.
Well,
He's always a little late, Sean. So it's okay.
That was Boney M. Fun fact about Boney M, folks. They were the Hail Emily. They were the only kind of Western group that was allowed to basically do performances in the former Soviet Union.
Wow.
Little fact. And they performed to hundreds of thousands of people in huge concert halls in Soviet Russia during the time. All right, here we go, folks. Going on, we moved over to the next one. Here we go.
Almost gibberish.
Almost gibberish, but yet understood. Here we go.
Hi, Selena.
Hey, Selena. Sorry to wake you up.
All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song?
There you go, folks. Bit of a classic there.
Oh, yes. Sean, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
Keep trying though, Sean.
I like Sean.
I mean, maybe it somehow snuck in with the algorithm, but I don't think it's happening tonight.
That was, of course, someone say their name so I can call it Crow.
More than a feeling.
By Boston.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is he in the back room? Is he back there?
Who's back where?
Crow.
I don't know.
Talk amongst
We can't
yourselves
see the back room.
whilst I try and see if Crow's available. Talk amongst yourselves.
Is it IF? Is it the same chords?
Dialing the number here using my fingers.
I've never thought about that. I'm gonna have to listen to those two songs back to back and see.
It's one ringy dingy.
I don't think it's gonna happen, Sean. I mean,
Two ringy dingies.
Definitely see. I heard an answer.
Did you get the link? Because the show's going. We're in the middle of
Hi,
the
Crow.
broadcast. No, the time change.
We have daylight savings time.
You're like a fucking hour early.
Oh, that's, I like
there
that.
Is, thank God people heard
like,
you disparage American time change.
This time in honor of St. Patty's Day. But next week or next time it's going to be pastel multicolored tips for spring.
All right, Crow, be here in a bit, folks. Hang in there. All right. He tried to say bye, but I hung up on him. Not purposely, or maybe I did. Anyway, moving on with the show. Let's see here. Let's see. Remove that from the studio and then bring up the old camera and get on into another one from 1977. Here we go. Oh dear, the last phases of disco, if you will. Last phases of disco, if you will.
Are we, Will? We? What is the name of the artist and title of the song?
What she used was 36, 24, 36. What a minute and a half.
Brick House.
Serious cauldrons.
You know what? If I could find Nookie, I would play it. I would, but I
We'd
can't
play
find
it
it.
just for you, Sean.
I can't find it. God knows what folder.
Sugar mama, sugar downtown. Sugar mama, sugar downtown.
Folks, a
Yes,
little known
Master
fact.
Kobo, you can put the artist first if you want. We just need both of them. The artist and the name of the song, or the song and the name of the artist, whichever one you would like.
That song was actually produced and written by Kira, even though she had the handicap of not actually being born yet.
Yeah,
but I think
no.
she did a good job.
she
It was
wrote it.
quite tricky, with like the time machine and sending, the lyrics and the sheet music back in time without, disrupting any of the continuum. But I managed it, and I think it turned out really well.
I do
Right.
too, as well as David D designed most of those outfits, which I kept after their career was long over. That is, of course, Commodore's Brick House. Don't know if Radnad got that one.
He did indeed.
Yeah.
Did he?
Did indeed.
Wow, that guy knows his disco. Let's see. David D, of course, was a seamstress.
Didn't take him. It took him like 3 weeks just to get like one side of the pauldrons done with the fringe.
David D did a lot of costume work in the 70s.
Mhm.
Totally hooked on blow. Anyway, folks, let's move on.
No, not drugs, just bubbles.
Here we go with another one from that great era. Here we go.
All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song, or song and name of the artist?
David D. Blow was hooked on me.
I mean,
That's great.
That's almost as good as pass me the butter. I'm on a roll.
oh god.
Almost as good. Not quite. Wow. People in the 70s literally lost all sense of fashion.
But man, the music was popping though.
Yeah, I guess
Earth,
it
Wind, and
was.
Well, I
Fire is
mean, when
awesome.
you're kind of out of your mind, really
Yeah.
just happy,
Mhm.
you're not really going to worry about fashion, are you?
Yeah.
Nor are
gonna
you going to worry
write some
about
songs.
the answer to that question is Earth, Wind, and Fire, Serpentine Fire. That's a grand song from the 70s.
Oh, have you
You know,
changed
if I
your
remember-
tune, Sean? Now we're looking for Paragraph President by Black Alicious. Oh, no, his bad. He meant Nookie by Limp Bizkit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's play the promo.
Is it the boring one again?
All right, folks, going over to Crow's channel and sign up for that, will you? Mods, throw a link to Crow's channel in the chat, if you will. Raw quiz, it's awesome. Brain teasers, questions, sort of like this one, if I can bring it up. Hold on, here we go. Hang on, let me bring up
This one.
an example of some of the awesome quiz type stuff you'll get over there. Here's a quiz from 1977. Here you go, folks, right here.
All right. Which band released Rumors in 1977? One of the best-selling albums of all time. Fleetwood Mac, The Eagles, The Rolling Stones, or Pink Floyd?
Excellent.
Goodness sake, Sean.
Excellent group. An excellent song.
Oh, hello, Brian Norton. Haven't seen you in a while. It was Fleetwood Mac.
Master
Brian
Hobo,
Norton.
you're an infant, so we'll give you a pass. Young.
All right.
Brian Norton running with the hooligans in Okinawa. Kawasaki.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Kira.
which punk band released Nevermind the Bollocks? Here's the Sex Pistols in 1977. Was it The Clash, the Sex Pistols, the Ramones, or Dead Kennedys?
Let's all ignore that.
Right, that's a
and
brain twister.
just play it and move on. And forget this stuff. Forget it.
You'll never guess it was the Sex Pistols.
Right.
I
By the
bet
way,
you
this-
guys were all tricked.
If you would, Kira.
Which metal band released Sin After Sin in 1977, helping to define heavy metal? Was it Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden, or Motorhead?
God, I wish it was Motorhead.
Lemmy was the goat. Yeah.
Motorhead was great. Hey,
Hi, Six.
hey, Six. She's on a lunch break, folks.
Oh, that's nice.
Saving lives and keeping people happy and so forth and so on.
And you guys are
She's an angel of medicine, if you will. Here we go. Or just an angel.
It was Judas Priest.
Yeah.
All right. Which disco group had a massive hit with Stayin' Alive in 1977? Was it ABBA, Chic, the Bee Gees, or Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Mm.
No one's ever going to guess this one.
No one will ever guess this one.
Such a tricky question.
Oh, I take back the what I said about you, Master Hobo. You're young but wise.
It was the Bee Gees. Great music video of them just walking down the street. All right. Which Queen song released in 1977 became a sports anthem worldwide? Was it Don't Stop Me Now, We Are the Champions, Somebody to Love, or Radio Gaga?
Absolutely. Literally, I love every one.
Yeah, all of these are pretty good.
All of them are fan-fucking-tastic. I love every one of them. I can't listen to Radio Gaga because it'll be stuck in my head for a week. But
Yeah.
I love every one of those. Every one
They
of them.
literally do not have a bad song. Not one.
I would agree.
Crow is in the back rooms. It was
Ah.
We Are the Champions.
Go ahead there, Kira. Let me bring in Crow. There he is.
What in the Yankee Doodle
we
Dandy
can't forget
Jesus
we're at the
suffering fuck?
We're at the first beginning.
Wait, hold on.
Thing.
Welcome to the show. My name's Mac, aka Mr. Burger, and that young lady down there is,
I'm Kira.
and that not young lady right below her is,
I am Iron Oxide.
and that old man down at the bottom is.
Okay, I'll say it again. What in the Yankee Doodle Dandy Jesus suffering fuck is this fucking nonsense?
It's called
It's
Living in
Daylight Savings
Civilization.
Time.
It's
No, we
Living in
hate it
Civilization.
here.
You do it a whole
hate it.
15 days earlier than everyone else in the civilized world.
We hate it. We don't
Yeah.
like it.
No, it's not a good thing.
But at least we do it at a proper time and in a proper way. Why is it proper? Because it's American.
To be fair,
Moving on.
America.
Kira, go ahead and read this if you haven't already.
Where we
this is
lose
the
an hour
first
of sleep
question.
because we were told to.
Oh, for God's sake. David D., give yourself a demerit for setting that loop up. All right, here we go, folks.
Sean, that is very rude and very up Crow's alley for Verbiage. Not that one, but
Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, here we go, folks. Do we have the old promo available?
I don't know. Is it the boring one?
Quiet, you. Let's do
Is
the
it the
Kira promo. We
really
haven't done that.
boring?
Check out Kira Watches, featuring Mr. Burger and guest star Scream Queen Selena. Tune in every Thursday at 9:15 p.m. CST to catch the latest in short horror films, indie comedies, and top-notch independent animation. Join us as we dive deep into these films, offering in-depth analysis and opinions on all things comedy, horror, and animation. Don't miss it. Be there or be square.
Folks, it'll be back the third
Yay.
week in May. Ladies and gentlemen, third week in May. Oh, no, last week in May. Sorry, last week in May.
I don't
return.
hate Christmas hobo.
Yes, she does.
I
You
don't
should have seen the
hate
Christmas show. She's literally complaining
I'm
the
wearing
entire
a hat
time.
that lights up in the Christmas show.
That doesn't mean anything. You're very negative on Christmas. I'm being serious. It's not doing a bit. She was very negative on Christmas, extremely negative on Christmas. She's trying to laugh it off, but she was very, very negative on Christmas. Very negative. And that's the
I
second
just
year in a row she's
don't
been
like
that way.
the really
I
crappy
don't like the
cheesy
schmaltzy, mousy,
Christmas
wootsy.
stuff.
I don't like the schmaltzy, wootsy. Yeah, you were very negative.
Well, I can completely, I'm okay with that because she did work in retail for years, and
I did.
therefore
Yeah, that
Christmas
was
is a
during a
horrible
bad
time
time.
for retail
So tough.
workers because that playlist.
Yeah, I was doing a
Oh
bad
god,
time.
it is a loop. And the worst thing is no one in the store actually controls it. It comes straight from corporate.
Yeah, I'm dreaming of a wild Christmas.
We didn't get that. We didn't get that. Didn't get that. I cannot hear
Ladies and gentlemen,
Malakaliki Maka without having a twitch.
ladies and gentlemen, let's forget about Kira bad mouthing Hawaiians and being completely and totally a little bit and utterly fabulously against Hawaiians, which is completely. I disavow, folks. I absolutely disavow that kind of nonsense on the show.
It's
If
also
Kira
that,
wants
it's,
to hate Hawaiians, that just simply means folks, let's just put all that nonsense out of our mind and move on with the show. Here we go. Moving on with another great quiz.
We didn't get that one either.
No, okay.
We didn't get any really good Christmas songs.
Get the Mariah Carey. You probably got a
We
lot of
did get
Mariah
Mariah.
Carey. That
you
explains
basically,
it.
you basically lose Whamageddon almost immediately, like in November.
Yeah, and Chris, David D, issue a bah humbug demerit for Kira. Here we go.
It's March.
What the hell is this?
The
This is
same
nonsense.
question.
Wait a minute. What the hell's going on here? What happened? Hold on. Hold up. Let me just go back there. Hold on.
Why does that sound like it's getting played in a box?
Quiet, you.
What's the name of the artist and the title of the song?
That had the exact same sound quality as when you put your phone to a cup.
That those prison outfits would not work.
No, I imagine there would be some harassment
I know.
Yeah.
involved.
I've worn that to a party once and it didn't go well.
In pictures, or it didn't happen.
My
Not
God,
know that Christina Pachitsky actually was in Bananarama.
that group was way luckier than they should be. Three witches.
I mean,
Who said
you know,
that?
Considering it was Polonius.
Issue that young man a demerit. Let's see. That is, of course, an obscure song by Bananarama called "Love in the First Degree." Oh, good Lord!
Never heard of it.
Bananarama, "Love in the First Degree." Sweet Jesus! All right, moving on to the next one from 1987, folks. We're now in the year 1987 with this great
Ooh.
banger right here.
All right, what's the name of the artist?
Shade of the morning sun. My morning sun is a drug that brings me.
Interesting tune, interesting
Creeps
video.
me out.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can see
yes.
why.
They're really good live.
I actually agree.
Saw them
I
at,
watched
saw
that.
them at Glastonbury one year. Hiya, Cammy.
Destiny comes to nothing. I can't tell you where we're going.
Does anyone who speaks ASL know what they said?
My God, Kira, how dare you, Kira? Just blow past Kira's rudeness, and
Well,
and
I don't know what
and
they said that looked like ASL to me.
it's an absolute and blow past Ravnan's completely wrong answer.
I thought you were gonna
Jesus
blow
Christ.
past Winslow's completely wrong answer.
Now I gotta highlight that. That's awful.
No.
That is, of course,
Terrible.
New World Order. New Order. Excuse me. Why did I say New
Oh,
World?
it is new.
New Order. The New Order's True Faith, an absolute banger from back in the day.
It's a good song. It's just the vibe for that song is just kind of
Well, yeah, the video
It's always creeped me out.
It
Take
does
the
keep
picture.
me- I gotta be honest with you. I'm not saying that to agree with you. It really does kind of creep me out. Here we go with
From Cammy.
a non-creep you out type song.
Looks good,
Uh,
Cammy. I like it.
A non-creep you out type song from the 80s, from the lead singer of the Go-Go's. Here we are, folks. Here we go.
What's the name of the artist and the title of the song?
Spinning with the stars above, and you lift me up in the web of love.
Why is she singing in a corner?
Singing
in a corner.
He comes in late, folks, but he comes in hot. Oh my God.
Still want to know why she's singing.
In this world we're just beginning to understand the miracle of living.
She's stuck in a corner.
Really unusual vocal tone she has. But, you know, the kids liked it at the time. I liked it at the time. It just, I don't know. Her voice always sounds like it's permanently trembling or something. I don't know. Iron, do you know who that is?
That's Belinda Carter, Heaven is a Place on Earth, and
Linda Carlisle.
Carlisle. Thank you. I thought it was Carter for some reason. Dan Vasc does a bitchin' cover of that.
Really?
Yes, it hits.
Is he coming to the F&T meetup?
I don't think I don't know if he's trying to get out of Brazil at some point. Last thing I heard, but I don't think he's going to be able to make it to the meetup.
Okay, we'll discuss it later, folks. Moving on with the 1987 vibe. Here we go. You know, David D's done a very good job of setting this up. I don't like to compliment him at all. I feel like to permanently put him down, but he's doing a good job with this. This setup.
As usual,
Alright.
6 massively ahead.
What's the name of the artist and title of the song? Like miles. 6
Take your chances if you will. Those looks can kill. It'll make ya go round and around.
Yeah. I cannot believe that was a massive hit. It was a massive mainstream hit. It wasn't just a B hit. It was a massive mainstream hit. Awful song.
I'll take your
Terrible.
word for it.
That was another one written by Kira.
I believe so.
Yeah. Don't know how. It was just kind of messing around with things.
Back and forth, back as we go.
A lot of people don't know
pacing
Kira has
when I
over
wrote
383 hits.
Yeah, I do. A lot of them I did have to send back in time. But
over
I
several
think,
decades, folks. Several
Yeah.
decades.
yeah,
She's like
but
the
I
Max
think
Martin of the
most of them-
mountains. Max
most
Martin
of
of the
them
hill
turned
people.
out really well. Yeah.
So that was your experimental phase, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was just kind of writing what I was doing, doing taxes, going around, back and forth, pacing,
I like it. You know what? I like that the fact she tried to make a joke out of that. She tried to make a transitional joke, and it sort of worked. That was, of course, Cameo back and forth from a group of guys that really should have saved a lot of money when they got famous. The number one thing they should have done is put money away because they vanished.
Hobo, I don't time travel. I have a little capsule that goes back in time, and I just put the sheet music and lyrics in there.
Well said, sir. Here we go with the next one from the 80s, from one of the
It looks
super
like a
groups of
goblin
the
egg.
70s. Super group from the 70s, pulling out the hits in the 80s. Blah, 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 blah.
All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song?
Looking out for
It's
It
one of my
does
favorite
Cammy.
songs of theirs. I love that.
Recognize this.
You don't recognize it?
I do. It's bugging me now. I'm gonna have to hear the second part to put it together.
I love that group, but I love this song. Kira by Kira.
Great song.
That didn't help, did it, Iron?
Man, I know this. I'm gonna have to look at the chat.
It was not Lindsey Buckingham Nookie.
Hey,
That's
where'd Sean
definitely
go?
not it.
Let's see Buckingham.
That was, of
Damn
course,
you.
Fleetwood Mac. Big
left.
Love. Fleetwood
Winslow
Mac,
got it.
Big Love. And my third favorite song of all time from the 80s. Here we go.
Woke up to reality and found the future not so.
I do that every day. Awful.
There's a
That was
project
fun.
that if we ever get to do, that song will be part of it. If we ever get to do Lone Star, I will sneak that song into the show some kind of way.
Shattered dreams feel like I could run away.
Talking about that there's a punk version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow that I really want to use in a
Interesting.
project at some point.
I'm up for it.
Yeah.
That was, of course, Shattered Dreams. I had a joke, but it jumped right out of my head. Oh well. That is Shattered Dream. Johnny Hates Jazz. Excuse me.
Winslow
is a
really
very
likes the 80s,
strong
man.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rabnad's all about
The 70s.
Rabnad's all about disco.
Yeah,
Yeah.
disco in the 70s.
Basically, Winslow Red Cross is the Rabnat of the 80s. Figure that one out, folks. Here we go. Let's see. I think that's it for the 80s, which means we need to run a promo.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Is it boring?
Quiet, Hugh. let's.
Welcome.
Here we go.
Check out our newly redesigned website at MrBurgerTV.com. It's your ultimate destination for all things Mr. Burger. Grab exclusive merchandise, watch the latest videos, and unlock secret members-only perks. Join the Burger Bunch today on MrBurgerTV.com and help us crowdfund episode 1 of the Mr. Burger Show animated series, plus our upcoming live-action sci-fi horror film, The Chase.
Speaking of the chase, all right, leave me alone, will you? I gotta fill time here.
We can't do that. We're contractually obligated to give you, crap.
The raid should be coming. Show's over. For Flashcast, watch for the raid. Here we go.
Okay.
You did have a lot of beer. So maybe we will, maybe we won't. Here we go.
We'll see.
All right, folks. Let's get into the year 1997 very quickly here, folks. As we go. Oh shit. No. We got to do the questions for 87. Here we go. Questions for 87. Here we go.
Which rock band released The Joshua Tree in 1987? Was it U2, The Police, REM, or INXS?
Worst fucking group ever.
I did like the song on one, at least one of the songs on that.
I hate this band.
I mean, I agree with you, but it's a great album. It's a great album.
Really is. I mean, come on.
That's good.
Fun fact about this band is that everyone was forced to have one of their albums if you had a Mac.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
One of the many things.
And then they had to release how to delete it because they got so many complaints. It was U2. Hey, Soup Can.
Hey, Soup Can. He's coming over from the raid. It should be.
Which female pop star released "I Want to Dance with Somebody" in 1987? Was it Madonna, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, or Cyndi Lauper?
I want to dance with somebody.
There should be a comma in there. That looks like she wants to dance with somebody in 1987.
My version's way better.
I agree.
Punctuation.
It was Whitney Houston. She wanted to dance with somebody. Which hip-hop group released "It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back" in 1987? Again, there should be a comment. It was Beastie Boys, NWA, Public Enemy, or Run DMC.
I am ashamed. I used to love this band so much. But that was before I found out they were just a little bit, well, not just a little bit, but very, very. And then I stopped liking them. All right, here we go.
Yeah, that'll turn pretty much anybody off.
News to me.
It was Public Enemy.
Anybody who thinks Louis Farrakhan is cool is a piece of shit. Here we go.
Oh, that's right.
Which metal band released Appetite for Destruction in 1987, introducing a hard rock revival? Was it Metallica, Guns N' Roses, Bon Jovi, or Motley Crue?
Yeah, it's definitely Bon Jovi. That hard right. That hard rock.
Tell them the answer.
It's as hard as you can get.
I mean, come on.
Wishing on a prayer. Shut up. Fuck up. Anyway.
But that is a good song. I like Living On.
Really?
Yes. It was Guns N' Roses. Which British duo had a synth pop hit with "It's a Sin" in 1987? Was it Depeche Mode, Pet Shop Boys, Tears for Fears, or the Eurythmics?
Man, it is taking a long time for Flash to go off the air. Holy crap! Let's go.
Let him be. He's had beer and a lot of it.
And
it was the Pet Shop Boys. How nice! And we're at the beginning again.
Absolutely fabulous. Thank you, David D. And Mostly thank you, Crow, for creating questions, but also thank you, David D, for setting it up so it loops in an inappropriate and inconvenient way. Thank you,
That
David
sounds
D.
like exactly
You-
what David D does.
Yep,
I
making my
think,
life
for the
better.
next ones, I'll go. This is the end of the questions.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll give you a little buffer room.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work.
God knows I love a little buffer room. That's my favorite thing in the world. Listen, let's get
That
back into
gibberish.
the music here, folks, with another banger from the year 1997, which is what we're up to right now. And I hate this fucking group.
Hail, Flash
let's see
Raiders. All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song? Hi,
I
Jerry.
hate this band.
It's started off so well.
Hate,
I know.
hate that band.
It's
Good
started off so
God.
well.
Oh, dear.
Have we been hit with the raid yet?
We have
Yep.
indeed. Say hello to the Flash
There it
Raiders.
There it is.
Or
Came in
in
at a-
Odin Reactor
at a-
says
you
the
came in at a
Galaxy
low
Impact
point.
Raid. Yeah,
You came
it
in at a-
was not the
At a low
best.
point.
It's not the
Jesus
best
Christ.
tune to come in on.
I hate this band.
I try to keep up, warm me up and let me hate up.
You remember when
Casey,
Rock-
you're lucky you didn't have to go to high school while this was a hit.
That was true. I was 1 in 97, so I was fine. No one in my
again,
family was listening to this.
you guys remember when rock stars used to get on planes and they would fall out of the sky and crash and burn, and everyone would die horribly?
Just
Ah,
like
those are the
Super
days.
Bowl.
Yeah, let's not go.
Oh, da, 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 da.
That was the chorus. Does anybody actually know the name of this horrible song from this horrible group?
Don't.
I
it's
know
311.
you probably know it, but you just tuned
It's
it out.
311, some crap by them. It
Yay!
all sounds the
That-
same.
That sounds about good.
311 some crap, otherwise known as 311 beautiful disaster. Fuck, I hate. How did this get into the algorithm? Ladies and gentlemen, the first country song we've actually played on the show, because I refuse to play with Shania Twain. It's come up several times, but I won't play it. But the first country song we've ever played on the show.
All right, what's the name of the artist and the title of the song? I mean, I know country can get kind of boring and slow in some songs, but that really takes it over the top.
Folks, because of our previous location, Kira and I are legally obligated to listen to a certain amount of country music. It's a federal law.
Yeah.
We have to, in fact, listen to some country music and sign a waiver.
It's
Odin, I'm wearing them because I'm blind.
I like some country. This isn't one. This
Yeah.
isn't some.
No, this is not one of them.
Country with a capital.
That I like. That is not
This is not one of them.
not
It's
one
not
of
the
them.
worst thing I've ever heard, but it's just so slow.
What kind of
It's-
music
it's
do
one
you
of the
boys
very
play?
slow ones.
Country.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Both
we
kind.
found
Country and Western.
we found we found something else that Rabnad is real good at, unfortunately. That is, of course, Alan Jackson, Don't Rock the Jukebox. The
So Rabnad is
eclecticness-
disco and country.
Ooh,
Wow.
but country from the 90s.
That is the first country song we've ever played on the show.
Let's not
Again,
play one
we
like
will
that
play.
again.
Won't be the last, but it won't.
But
It
let's not
definitely
make
will
one
not
like
be
that.
Shania Twain. Let's get back to some other music, shall we?
Some country disco.
Get this one out of your heads,
Country disco.
bastards. Get this one out of your ear, you
Disco
bastard.
ball, cowboy hat. All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song? God, that was in every,
Yeah, I'm not
Coming
getting
of
any
age
sleep
movie.
tonight because that's just going to be on a loop.
Yep, that's gonna be.
Why do you do this to us?
get knocked
you play
down.
really bad songs, and then you play songs that get stuck in our heads, and then you
knocked
show us
back up
food that we want to
again.
eat.
Again,
Ain't everyone gonna keep me down.
they wrote the hell out of that song.
They still are.
Yeah.
You know what? Good for them making money off that. Making money on giving people just.
I went to a basketball show the other week, like a basketball match the other week, and that song was getting played.
I believe
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Very popular
That
in
is, of
sports.
course.
And 2 Unlimited.
Sports, matches, arenas, games, whatever.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'll let one. Kira, do you know the name of that song
It's tub thumping.
by anybody?
Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba. Such a fun word to say. Chumbawamba.
I mean, where did they come up with this?
They're Australian and they drink a lot. Let's move on,
that'll do
Joey.
it. That'll do it.
let's,
You didn't even have to say drink a lot. I just said they were Australian. You could have ended it there, and then I know they drink a
How
lot.
dare you despair? Please,
I'm not
fans
disparaging. I'm
that
just
are down
giving
under,
facts.
please excuse Kira's blatant racism towards you. I disavow. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Black people.
Oh,
Here we go.
for God's sake. What's the name of the artist and
why
title of the
not?
song? I don't like it when it's turned on me. Let's make fun of Mac. I actually do have a fun fact about this group. It's Mac was actually a secret fifth member, but he kept, trying to take the spotlight too much, so they kind of just pushed him out. He was still a member, but
Mike was the
they
one
always
singing
made
the
him
high
the
part.
wrong
It was
time
due
and
to
played-
racism, I have to say.
Mike
It's
was the
due
one
to
singing the
racism.
high parts. He was the one that was
he would have
It was
been,
racism,
but
and
they
having
always
my-
gave him the wrong place and time for recording, so he never.
It was
he was in the
again
group,
all of
but he
that.
wasn't
Everything
in the
she
group,
said is true. Everything Crow said is true. But it was due to racism, and having my testicles tied.
Ray System. Was he the
Well, how
producer?
else would you be able to hit those high notes?
Certainly, I rose
Oh,
above
dude.
it and had a great career on YouTube, folks. That is oh, wait a minute, we still got to play it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, geez. Wait a minute. We've got stuff to do here.
That was too low.
I can't actually go that high.
I'm gonna cheat on you. 'Cause I'm gonna.
All right, folks, that's enough of that. That is, of course, 211. God damn it, I forgot. Oh, 211 Cupid. There you go. 211 Cupid. Big chart topper, blah, blah, blah.
How's it going, Jerry?
So moving on. Let's see. I love this group. Here we go.
Alright,
I
what's
actually
the name
like
of the
this
artist
song.
and title of the song.
Still underrated.
Good
Still
stuff.
think they should have been much bigger.
They're going to ruin all their equipment with all that puddle jumping.
worth it.
Obscure point.
I mean,
Puddle jumping.
puddle jumping.
Well, they were.
Okay, I got on the camera.
Wow. They sound nothing like Chevelle. How dare you?
Chevelle.
Chevelle, I farted.
Hit song.
Nothing like Chevelle
Well,
at all.
They were
literally.
huge over here.
I sound more like Chevelle than they do. For fuck's sake, Demerit, David D. Demerit. That is, of course, Deftones.
Oh, Deftones.
And the name of that one is I love the band. I just don't remember the stuff. Be Quiet and Drive. Far Away.
John
Be
Evan
Quiet
got
and Drive.
it. Retro guy. Bear.
I don't like these guys, but they make a crack.
Oh, does it, AF? Oh, pedals give it that signature sound. Oh, fascinating.
Yep.
That is, of course, this next group has several cross dressers in it. There you go.
Oh, good.
Literally anyone. What's the name of the artist and title of the song?
Oh my God!
What'd you do?
Folks. Hold on a second, folks. David D.
We are not a song.
David D. strikes again.
Yes.
That scoundrel, that scallywag. He made a mistake, but we're not going to penalize him for it.
Right. Name of the artist and title of the song. How can you tell if there are any cross-dressers in that?
No, that tune was a banger.
Actually, I have to admit it. I didn't want to. I have to admit it that I do like that song. I do like it.
They got some hits, man.
Yep.
I do like that song. I don't like the people that sing it. I don't like horrible people, good song.
Nirvana Afterbirth.
I didn't know they had a member of the Belgrade Cowboys in there.
Who said Nirvana Afterbirth?
That would have been I
have.
Give that young man a demerit. How dare you, sir? How dare you, sir? That is, of course, Foo Fighter, Everlong. There we go. That's what's called. Again, I like many of their songs, which I fucking hate to admit because they're such trash human beings. But I really, that's one of my favorite one of theirs. So anyway, let's move on. Let's get away from that unpleasantness.
Enjoy your demerit. It is on a quiet.
Yes, enjoy your demerit. This group was popular for about 3 seconds and then fucking disappeared. I remember the interview on TRL. They weren't arrogant. They just were not reading the room on their popularity. Here we go.
It's always funny to watch. But what's the name of the artist and title of the song?
Hanging around downtown by myself.
I wonder why.
Carson Daly did the most kiss-ass interview you've ever seen. It was just ridiculous how he was blowing them up. They were okay. That song was okay, but for fuck's sake.
Were they not in every fucking romantic comedy?
For about 3 years. Yeah.
Mama, this surely is a dream. Yeah, mama, this surely.
What's always bothered me about this song is he sings it like he is so uninterested in even singing his own song.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah.
I mean, I understand that was a style at the time, but I mean, he genuinely seems uninterested.
Yeah, that was, of course, David D's guy.
Marcy's Playground.
Soup Can. I think I brought. Did I bring up Soup Can? Is it there? Yeah, Soup Can. Soup Can and David D got it. Both got it. Marcy's Playground, Sex and Candy. Just a very overrated, very overplayed. If anybody had an Edge station in their town, you heard it 50 times a fucking day.
It's like,
it was ridiculous.
Let's have to remind folk that nihilism is not cool. It's for children.
Like, there was a difference between, sounding uninterested when you're singing your song, and that was like a style. But he genuinely seems very uninterested being there.
I have to point out that Crow listens to dark wave metal, and he's commenting.
No, dark wave is a techno thing, right? I listen to death metal, black metal.
Yeah, and he's the one making a comment. He's making a comment about nihilism. Let's move on from that massive hypocrisy.
Hey, some of those lyrics are quite positive.
Oh, sure they are.
Don't kill yourself today. What's the name of the artist and title of the song?
I seen ya walking down to Chinatown. I called ya.
I did not know that Guy Fieri did music.
I mean,
hey, cut that out. Let's show some respect, for Christ's sake. He's dead. How dare you?
And he was apparently a very nice person.
Listen, you know what? We haven't done this in a while.
That was a style.
I think that
Gary, I was brought up on Led Zeppelin.
Evil, nasty comment that Crow just made merits this particular function.
Controversial.
He's dead. Too soon.
When did he die?
I think 23.
Well, Guy Fieri.
23 years.
Was that long?
Wait a minute. Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was like 23.
You made the joke twice at that poor guy's
Oh,
expense.
and now he's got a sponsor.
Oh, no. What happened? Oh no, how terrible. That's just awful. How terrible. Oh no.
Dare you, Crow.
The funny thing is that we had the original of this
sponsored
last
by Velo.
week.
Then I can show you how your money's spent.
Why can't we? Great song. Fantastic song.
Good original song and a good cover.
Yes, that cover
Both
was by
were
me.
catchy in their own ways.
Fantastic.
I think your mic source changed, Mac.
Your mic swapped.
Yeah.
Let's see. How did that happen? I don't know.
Just hold, folks. We're just going to put on some music.
What about is that now? Is that better now?
Much better.
There you go.
Good to see David D doing his job. Finally. All right, here we go.
Last week we had the original version by War.
That is correct. Also written by Kira. All right, folks. Speaking of written by Kira,
I wrote it when I was about 6, and no one would play with me on a playground. But what's the name of the artist and title of this song?
Not enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes. See notes by the layers. True fucking players. Jump in the.
You know, the original version didn't have the fucking players in it, but Kira insisted. She actually threw a fit in the studio to make sure that was put in. It was an ugly scene, man. It was an ugly scene.
People would play with her in the playground.
Yeah.
How did demerit?
She was fed up with her lonely juice boxes.
I was.
Demerit, David D. All right, here we go.
I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with, things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gonna.
That was actually Busta Rhymes.
Ask them, do you like, this? What's your favorite color? Can I have your phone number so my mom can call yours and we can have play dates? Those sort of things. It's really kind of what
you were
inspired
just
this
like,
one and the last
I'm
song.
big into Biggie.
Hold on a second. Just make
when I was looking for someone to sing this song, I immediately went to Biggie.
You be with things to.
Akira threw
Busta Rhymes cameo.
That's Busta Rhymes. Kira actually threw Busta Rhymes out the window.
I did.
Of a 3-story house. It was a bad scene, man.
Is that because he went, yo, with a weed at, give me some more, and you went, I'll give you some more, and threw him out the window?
Yeah, that's about as close as I could describe it. Picked him up, literally held him over my head, and just defenestration.
Yep. It was an ugly
Shattered his
scene.
collarbone.
An absolutely
he got better
scene, baby. So let's move on from Kira's unpleasantness and go on to something a little bit more socially acceptable.
All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song?
Now it always seemed such a way. She always had a pretty face. I wondered what she.
I tolerate this group.
Well, Felonious, I put it as creeping from behind because I didn't want people to run away if they saw me.
Oh, we got a what do we got there? What is this?
I've been a member for a month.
Nice. Jerry, that's totally due to Kira.
Yes,
Can you read that, Kira?
Kira's smile, bright like the sun. She's number one. I am. Thank
And
you.
she threw Busta Rhymes out a window at some point.
Bettering his collarbone.
He got better.
Did he?
Yeah, eventually. Might have been some string dancing in there.
It feels like Independence Day.
I don't hate them. I also don't like them. I don't know what to say about the Wallflowers, One Headlight. I think I'm forced to like them because they played them so much. I mean, they played the hell out of the Wallflowers.
Yeah, I think Sander had that right with that song.
Yeah, geez, just
the hemorrhoids. I bleed when I poo.
Well said, sir. Well said. Let's move. Way to bring it down. Let's move on, shall we? To this next song, which is hold on, I went up. Oh wow, we're at the end of 1997. This last one. What can I say about this next artist? I'll just play.
Are we going into 07?
Yes. After this
All
one.
right, what's the name of the
song?
artist and title of this song? It's not 07. Don't say anything. It will be a half hour before we move on.
Not everybody answer at once.
Have you still got that VT where Mac goes into one of his Big Willie rants?
Yes. Where is that? Where is it?
Much to my chagrin, and God knows I don't want to be negative, but folks, that man is and always has been a fucking worthless degenerate. He does not deserve your praise. He does not deserve your love. He is a disgusting, vile villain. As this year will prove me right. He is part of the Diddy Files, allegedly. He is part of the Epstein Files, allegedly. To hell with him. Thank you.
It just kept getting gradually louder.
No, I'm just like.
You ever get near us, don't jeer us. We're fearless, and my bees freezing up all the flag. That's stand for men in black.
Your son is fucking nuts.
Soup can. That's gonna
Are we
get
still doing a Big Willie run?
No, I just want to say that your son and your daughter are as fucked up as you are. Thank you. That was, of course, Will Smith, Men in Black. Now, moving on. Well, let's do a quick promo because we got bills to pay, and we don't want to just end on it.
And Mac wants to be freely able to break things around his room.
Certainly not. Certainly not.
Okay.
Let's remind ourselves.
Ready for your 30-second freak out? Go.
Let's remind ourselves of a life lesson that no one should forget. Folks, don't do what David D does, because David D is a horrible scoundrel. For example, to calm us down and to bring us back to a more pleasant frame of mind, David D would never and should never play this video.
They, them, energy.
folks.
I thought we established, last time you played this video that David D had lined up for you that they're having a good time.
Well, here's the thing. Shut up. All right, let's move on to another what's called. But remember, folks, remember, folks, always keep in mind and never forget. Don't do,
you like
don't
death
do
metal.
what David D does.
Yes.
Can you imagine a death metal cover of that?
That would be great. Like in between with the beat death wall.
With the wall of death.
Let's go back to a lovelier, nicer time. The year 2007. It was a wonderful time. Kira was, I think, actually alive.
I was like in 6th or 7th grade.
Iron Oxide was in the corner in some roller rink, probably drinking and pounding down Mike's Hard Lemonades or Zimas. Or hell, he was probably drinking both. He was probably drinking all three. Smirnoff, Zima, and Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Whatever they would have given
roller
me.
rink.
Whatever alcoholic beverage someone decided.
Mad Dog 2020.
And Crow,
why not?
Crow was running around Europe with his head shaved, screaming, Bigora. So, folks, it was a great time.
Horrible.
Here's a huge here's a huge mistake I made during 2007.
Oh no. What's the name of the artist and title of the song? That was everywhere.
Folks, what was my mistake? I thought that song was actually good for about 1 minute, 18 seconds. And then I threw up and realized I made a mistake. All right.
Not always been the best man, a friend for you, but your love remains true.
Is this when you were just guzzling Slivovitsa in Czech Republic?
I don't want to hear another fucking word about Nickelback. I really don't. I really don't.
And the worst thing is Daughtry himself actually can sing very, very well.
Yeah, but Kira,
that is not a good song.
What he had basically 4 main hits. He had 6 technical hits. This is awful. Awful. Crow, what kind of rock would you label this?
Canadian.
Yep, the worst kind.
I think he was runner up.
One of my favorite bands is Canadian. So
I don't want to hear. Listen to me, chat. Listen to me, people that are going to watch the review.
One Punch Man.
Listen to me, One Punch Man. I don't hear another fucking thing about Nickelback. I don't. Not one fucking
Are we
word.
going through a rant right now?
No, we don't need another one.
We're not getting another one. I'm done. All right, folks. Let's get on to this guy punched Rihanna in the face.
Oh, God. What's the name of the artist and title of the song? You don't even need to... Just the title of the song, really.
Take my hand, come with me. It's like I waited my whole life. It's gonna be me.
Oh, Jerry, yeah, you're right. Rush as well. Fantastic, man.
We have played Korn. And we will play Korn again.
Is it going One Punch Man?
One Punch Man is named after this artist.
Oh God, I hope not. Pretty sure there's more than one.
All you gotta do is watch me. Look what I can do.
Well, it would have been only one if she didn't try to get his phone. You know what I'm saying?
How dare you justify that type of violence?
I'm not.
No.
People, this is
Violent
one of the
behavior.
worst fucking people in the business. He is an
really
absolute.
Yeah.
Like after he was out of jail, and like even now, apparently he still has some type of career, and he is
a
massive
vile,
dick.
detestable human being. That is,
He
of course,
is a massive dick.
that is, of course, Chris Brown.
what?
Forever. Quiet, you. Moving on to someone who may or may not be a witch.
Chris Brown will send you to pound.
No, I don't even know your name. It does.
Hold on, I've got to put that up.
Oh,
I'm
Rabbi.
sorry, I had to put that up.
Jesus Christos.
Know your name. It doesn't matter.
Look, another Max Martin song.
Or
was that Dr. Luke?
She's actually a very good actress. She's, in my opinion, she's a much better actress than she is a singer, but she's a really good actress. Several cameos on one of my favorite all-time comedies, Raising Hope.
Oh, it's a good show.
My boyfriend don't mind it. It felt so wrong. It felt so right.
Go kick some more nuns out of their home. That was, of course, Kira,
Actually, I don't think she did actually do any of the kicking out, but they were selling it and they didn't want to sell it to her. It was Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl, and I liked it.
Oh,
a girl, and I liked that.
Not a fan.
Me too.
Taste of her cherry chapstick.
Not a fan.
That's about
All
all I
right,
know
here
of
we
the
go. Girls kissing, big fan. Not a fan of her singing about it. Here we go. Going on. Look, here we go. This group was again massively popular in the suburbs, and then later on they couldn't get arrested.
Brad, what's the name of the artist and title of the song?
I'm not sure to cry on, but I digress. I'm a leading man, and the lies
Yeah, very popular in 07.
Man.
Like every couple of years, they'll put out a song that's just so catchy and is amazingly, you gotta just get it. But the rest of the songs from the album will be like, eh.
Oh,
It's like every few years.
I bet like Alien.
Because I'm wretchedly old.
No clue.
I actually do. I do know who the artist is. I don't know the song.
Because I'm wretchedly old, I stopped caring 3 seconds into this video. Kira, name the artist of this utterly forgettable band, if you would.
It's Fall Out Boy.
And this ain't a scene, it's a arms race. Fantastic title for an absolutely mediocre tune at best. Here we go.
Like I said, they'll put out like a good song every few years, but it's just one.
So you say.
They're getting all the good ones, so then when they actually get their reunion tour, they're just going to play the good songs for like all the festivals, and everyone's going to go.
They'll make all their money back on the greatest hits album.
Yeah,
folks, this is actually a fairly decent song. Actually, more than fairly decent song. Loved it. Awesome and great human being that sings it.
All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song?
Name of the artist, title of the song.
Sipping whiskey out the bottle, not thinking about tomorrow, singing Sweet Home Alabama.
Is that Mr. R?
Tis. Fantastic.
It is a good song. Don't like the guy, but it's a good song. Yes.
Talking about somebody who's made, he went from being kind of the rap, little bit more on the Beastie Boys side.
Making love out by the lake to our favorite song.
That was, of course, Kid Rock, Sweet Home Alabama.
No, it's
Sweet Home Alabama.
All summer long.
Originally sung by the great and fabulous and immortal Leonard Skinner.
That's not Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
all summer long.
All summer long. Sorry. Somebody in the chat threw me off.
Know your songs, Mac.
It is a tribute.
I'm reading off of cue cards that David D got mixed up. All right, folks. Speaking of mixed up, well, I won't go into it, but not a fan at all.
All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song?
Never matter, people never change. What's a whore? You're nothing more. I'm sorry, that'll never change. And about forgiveness, we're both supposed to have exchange. Sorry, honey.
Wait, 8 long months to finally set him free. I told him I couldn't lie. It's the only one.
Kira knows who this is, obviously.
I can tell.
Shout out for me, but I wore the biggest
At least
smile.
somebody does.
I do know this song.
I do not. But again,
It was very popular,
old.
but now she says she regrets, writing and doing the song.
Oh,
That made
she
her
got
made her
paid
lots of
for it,
money.
of
I
course.
regret the
Oh,
shit
it
made
did.
money.
It did.
He's gonna just feel
Is this
Kira knows this because she exists.
Is this Disney trying to do slightly more rocky music?
No, she had no connection to Disney.
All right.
That was Paramore Misery Business.
They were played quite a bit, especially their first hit was played quite a bit on Radio Disney, and that's the only song of theirs that I actually liked.
Yeah, she does release things like collabs under her real name Hayley Williams. So you might actually hear her on some things that have nothing to do with the band, but and she can sing very well. Just she has said that she regrets the song, and the lyrics are very slut shaming.
Speaking of Disney bullshit.
All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song?
my best friend Leslie said, oh, she just being Miley. The next time we hang out, I will redeem myself, my honey.
That was Disney?
I know who it was. No idea what song it is.
It's an amateur pole dancer who started off as a Disney brat.
Let me think.
All of them.
iCarly.
That's not Disney.
That's probably it.
Not Disney.
The last time I freaked out, I just kept looking down.
Very mediocre voice.
I mean, you tried, but that's Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Nickelodeon. Hey, same shit.
No, she did. No. She did do some Disney stuff and some Disney specials. She actually did.
No.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, it was iCarly."
Oh, okay.
No,
The bottom line is, Kira, do you know who that was? Do you know the name of that song?
Don't know the name of the song, but it was Miley Cyrus.
Half right. Just kind of like her talent. Half good, half awful. See You Again by Miley Cyrus. Oh God, can't
See you next Thursday.
Can't 2007 end fast enough? Here we go.
This is just bringing me back to middle school. What is the name of the artist and title of the song?
We're not bullying you, Kira.
Feel so untouched and I want you so much that I just can't resist you.
Wasn't that like the same song?
Essentially, Iron. Essentially.
I know.
This time it had two.
Just play all three together and it's just like one piece of crap.
It all runs on Taco Bell's canon. That's basically like every single one.
I have no idea who that was.
And the last song of the night is.
All right, what's the name of the artist and title of the song?
Good night, that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a
I do recognize that.
You should. It was everywhere. I mean,
Tonight's
everywhere.
gonna be a good night.
So fun.
Just wait.
We'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel
Just as long as she doesn't try and sing the national anthem again.
Oh,
Yes, Cammy, give me a
Lord.
call later on.
Sweet merciful Jesus. I believe the name of the song is right here.
Yep.
Somebody read it, please.
Oh, Black
It's
Eyed
the Black
Peas.
Eyed
I got a
Peas.
feeling.
Yes.
I got a feeling.
Folks, normally we would follow this up with trivia from 2007. But unfortunately, because of songs from the 2007s, my bowels are acting up on me, and we're gonna have to end the show.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Because I have to go potty. This music
Okay,
has
let's not get into it. I don't think anyone wants to hear any of the details.
Sick. It has literally made me sick, and I have to evacuate my bowels.
Okay,
Come
let's
on.
All right, here we go.
elaborate.
Folks, we've had a good time here. No, we haven't. And we've enjoyed this.
I'm just glad to know some of the songs.
We had
we
the
haven't.
best time.
We did have.
No, we haven't. Any
It was the
mistakes,
bestest.
folks? Any mistakes that came up during the show, which I can't really remember any mistakes at all. We're due to David D, and he apologizes for it.
Okay.
Let's go around the horn. Iron, what do you got going on?
Well, I'm just coming off of a really good last show last night with Camelot 331 over on Iron Oxide, my channel on the YouTube. We'll be back again on Wednesday with the weekly Rogues Gallery at 5:35 p.m. PST. Special guest to be determined, as well as Friday at 5:35 PST as well. And I like coming here and hanging out, and you can follow me over on X for all the updates and the usual stuff.
Crow, what do you got going on?
I've got my quiz channel.
Which is?
Brainwave Bizarre.
Click the links in the chat. Click the links in the chat. Thank you, David D, for dropping those in and
Thank
doing
you.
your job.
And I'm going to have to speak to you, other lovely bunch, after this, because I had an idea with Mac the other day, and I think it's going to be a banger.
All right.
Idea.
I had an
All right.
idea.
Kira, what do you got going
I had
on?
an idea.
As of right now, Kira Watches is on hold until the third week of May. But once that comes back, you can watch it Thursday nights at about 9:15 with me, the disembodied voice of Mac, and Scream Queen Selena, as we give you our professional opinions and Scream Queen Selena's entirely different perspective. It's fantastic. Join us when it comes back. But until then, we are going to be filming some live action things here at the Mr. Burger Studios. So hopefully we'll try and keep you up to date on some of that, maybe drop some clips here and there, and we will have some funding going up later on. Last thing I want to say is
Backer Kit and
Backer Kit and what else? Kickstarter. But until then, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. You'll get notified anytime we post or go live. Don't forget to comment down below that it was absolutely an awesome stream. And if you have anything else to say that is not nice, save it. We don't care.
That's a double. We don't care. Folks, very quickly to wrap this up. Again, check out the official Mr. Burger channel on X. Go on over and subscribe to Iron Oxide. Go on over to subscribe to Crow's Trivia channel, which is called again
Brainwave Bazaar.
Brainwave Bazaar. Go on over and sign up for that. Follow Kira wherever she's at.
But
in the ether.
not in person.
Not in person.
You have to get past my defenses into my cave, and I don't really want to have to be, liable for your death.
That gets messy.
It does.
It will not be an open casket.
I mean, it's happened 3 times, and that's 3 times too many.
Folks, take that threat seriously. All right, folks. As I rush off to the bathroom.
She ain't got no gun. She don't need no gun. She just throws raccoons at you.
In an embarrassing fashion, I bid you love, a peace, and a chicken grease. I'm out.